And welcome back to Conco's Collectibles. I'm Sulk and here to bring you our next unboxing video. As you can see, I'm by myself today because I have something that is very near and dear to my heart. For those who don't know, I am a huge Transformers fan, and especially when it comes to Beast Wars. Because to me, this is the whole trip down the rabbit hole. That's what got me into all this kind of fandom of, well, everything really. Because watching this when it first came out, blew my mind, and I was instantly hooked. This is made by Flame Toys, and this is the Furai Action Optimus Primal. For those who don't know, with the new Transformer movie Rise of the Beast coming out, is actually finally showcasing the Maximals in it, and their leader, Optimus Primal. Not Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal. He is the boss monkey and the leader of the Maximals. And this is Flame Toys' take on the main character. I think I didn't really get it in his initial release, but I am so excited that I was actually able to get my hands on one of these because it was pretty much a near impossibility to find at one point. And I can't wait to open her up and share it with the rest of you. So, let's crack her open. Getting a closer look at the box, what we have here, and Furai Action and Optimus Primal. This is just the sleeve that it comes with to just protect the main box itself. But on top of it, you have Flame Toys, Furai Action, and the bottom, just another warning label. So removing the sleeve, just being very careful of it. I don't know why this is so tight. Might just protect the bottle. Can't really see it through the plastic covering, but going through the box, again, Flame Toys, Transformers, Optimus Primal. On the side, the Autobot insignia, Transformers. Surprised it doesn't come with actual Maximus insignia, but maybe on the other side of the box. Who knows? And here are some action shots of him. You can see from here, you see he has the double arm cannons, the double interceptor missiles, and his swords. Looks like it comes together with a special stand, so I'm really happy about that. Other side, again, back to Transformer, the Autobot logo, Transformers Optimus Primal, and going back to the front. Again, surprised it does not have an Autobot insignia because he is the leader of the Maximal insignia. Maximal insignia, my mistake. Comes a nice clamshell packaging to make sure everything stays protected. And let's take this puppy out. I should say this gorilla out. Here are all his weapons in the back of the packaging and the stand. Being very careful not to scratch anything because I have waited for this for a very long time. Let's see what comes in this little manual it comes with. Instruction manual. Going into it, shows how to shows articulation points, how to move the shoulders, the hands. Looks like the arms can turn 360 degrees. Oh, this isn't even the first page. All right, where to start? So looking at it, you can see his interceptor missiles here. Bonus part, it comes with his actual battle mask. And for those who don't know, when the original Beast Wars toys came out, they came with an alternate head type of thing on the initial line of the Maximals and Predacons, where you kind of swap out the heads or put a kind of a battle mask on them. Here's the base stand has two swords. Looks like his head comes with a ball joint that allows it to look up, down, and turns left and right pretty easy. Ball joint on the chest. His waist can pivot left and right. And it looks like his little, this part here can move up and down as well. Going to the next page, which I open up with, shows his arm articulation. His elbow can move pretty well. And his arms can move 360 degrees. And looks like he has a full kickback motion on his knee itself. His feet, oh, good thing, it actually has adjustable ankles. So you can actually pose them in a lot of poses. So I love the fact that this looks like a completely posable figure. It shows you how to assemble a face mask, his interceptor shoulder cannons, and his swords can actually attach to the back. So one of those things where it's actually good weapon storage, because some of the old toys, there's no proper weapon storage. Looks like the double cannons can be placed and removed. Yeah, comes off pretty easily. Not too easily, mind you, because you don't want them falling out. Looks like they're kind of magnetized in place, so that's good. And how to build the stand. So let's open them up. Looks like a pretty solid action stand. Nice strong joints here, but you can always adjust the tightness or looseness if you want with these little screws. I actually didn't know it came with stand, so added bonus. How do you get in here? So step one. Oh, gotta remove this and insert through the gap. Okay. Let's see if I can do that properly. Okay, yeah. So you remove the base of it, put the peg in the hole. And what are you for then? Oh, you put it in the back to lock her in place. But see, it's pretty tight, so I don't think I really need this. Here are the shoulder cannons. And these two swords. So depending on how you want to have him grabbed, you can actually remove this peg here, or this little claw, and peg him to the bottom. So let's see if this actually can support the weight or not. Actually doesn't do it too bad doing it. Obviously, if you have it fully extended, it doesn't really support the weight too well. Well, you can find a little happy point here, and it looks like it fully supports it. His cannons on the side come with a nice little ball joint. So when you put them in, they can actually stay in position very well. Nice. So you don't want to pose with these cannons on. They actually come with these little stopper pieces here to cover it up. Like so. So these can swap out pretty easily. Hand can move up, down, just going through articulation. And the swords look like they clip in to the side here. And it looks like they stay on pretty easily. Okay, this is starting to annoy me where his... Okay. Seems to be able to hold. Guess not. But he pulls them like that. Should be better. But yeah, just going through all his articulation points to make sure. Nice and sturdy. But if you're going to keep him on his stand, you don't really have to worry about how much weight he can support on his own. I do wish the stand came with like a place to put all the extra parts, because you will. I'm pretty sure you will lose them, because looks like I'm about to lose them just by having them on the table. Oh, surprise! Mine actually did not come with a battle mask. Let's see. Bonus part, I guess. Yeah, purchase somewhere else, but oh well. I actually never had the mask on to begin with because I just like the way he looks without it. Close-ups. May as well take them off and get some close-ups in. You see how much detail they put into them. This isn't more of the organic look. It looks like kind of a mixture of the Cybertronian look if he never came to Earth. So you kind of see the essence of when he has his gorilla form. But other than that, kind of maintains the Cybertronian look to him. Needless to say, like, I love this model. Like, I just love the fact that he's fully articulate. You can, if you really want to, play around with him, just like the old action figures. And there's just so much attention to detail when it comes to, like, you could tell they cared when putting it together. Because if you go back to like some of the older Hasbro kits, like the first generation of Beast Wars toys, even the first generation Transformer toys, it sounds like they're kind of, like, easy to say, like they're somewhat half-assed. Even like the original, like the Beast War toys, were just flip up transformations, and the posability on them and the articulation was not the best. They could barely hold up their weapons half the time. But the fact of the matter is, like, I didn't mention it when the close-ups, but fully articulate hands that can hold up his own weapons and fully posable. Do whatever you want with him because he stands on his own even with the base. I just wanted to show that off. I love the aesthetic that they chose because it didn't have to go with the whole gorilla, like the gorilla aesthetic. They chose the more Cybertronian one, and I pray to God or whoever's out there that they do continue with the rest of the line because I would love to see him combating a Megatron, or even having the rest of the cast and crew. I wish I did bring some of, well, hopefully coming up later, is that I do have some of the Masterpiece lines, and I would love to see how he stacks up against the Masterpiece Primal. Again, it's just like, I can't get enough of it because, sure, he was actually never my favorite character because if you remember, if you know the lore, he was kind of just thrusted into the Maximal Predacon War with like Predacon Megatron, not Generation 1 Megatron. And they were just trying to hunt him down and just kind of was thrown into a leadership position because I guess he was a ranking officer. He might have the name Optimus in his name, but it was more a homage to the original Prime. And he has a name, but he doesn't have his armies. It's pretty much what Ravage said to Predacon Megatron. So it kind of matches him. Sure, he goes on to save the day a bunch of times, and also save Cybertron when Megatron took Cybertron over before when he crash landed there again, and pretty much became what, nature god, or what do you call it when they were like, can't remember and the Beast Machines that well because not my favorite series, but Beast Wars was. So they did such a great job of, I cannot get enough of this model. I can't lie, I can't sugarcoat it. I mean, I gotta say some dislikes. I wish it came with the battle mask. Would have been nice to have. But yeah, this little side this side of the rockets here. The fact they didn't really stay on too well, but could just be mine. So if you have one of these, let me know in the comments if yours does the same thing. But other than that, I have little to no complaints about this thing. Like, what can I say? It's perfect. So, Beast Wars fans or even a collectibles fan, get one. Like, do what you can to get one. And God willing, they do the rest of the line because these things are amazing. Don't need to have it transform because it's not supposed to, but as its own standalone Beast Wars figure, perfect. That just about wraps it up for me. Again, if you like this kind of content, please don't forget that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification for updates. And leave a comment in the comment section about what you think about this model in particular, or what you'd like to see next. We'd love to hear your opinions on the model itself, and what you'd like to see us unbox or review, or just even go through. Because, again, true fan at heart, and I just love talking about this sort of thing. Also, don't forget to follow us on all our social medias, which is Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. But that would still be under Conquest Lair and not really Conquest Collectibles, because we're still kind of somewhat merging the two channels. But again, you like to see me build Lego kits or alternative brick kits, that's where to go. Also, check out our website at conquestlair.com if you want to get a shirt like this, hat like this, or anything with our logo on it. But also, we do custom orders too, and we do specialize a lot of one-offs. And hopefully, as I keep trying to pump up more designs or anything like that, some Beast Wars things in the work, which I am trying to gun for, but I'm not a designer, and I will try my best with that. Again, until next time, again, you see these things, want it, just buy it. No hesitation. Normally I have, well, Hulk does our little end all or our sign out, but he's not here. So until next time, see y'all.